Hello, welcome, beautiful, beloved souls. My name is Jem. Do you know that some people online say that the Mars rovers never really went to Mars at all? That what we're looking at in those photos is actually Denvin Island, a remote part of Canada that just happens to look eerily similar to the Martian landscape. They even claim NASA just added a red filter over the pictures to make them look more otherworldly. And then, if that wasn't strange enough, there are stories out there about secret missions, soldiers being sent to Mars to battle giant insectoid creatures. In this video, I want to take you through both the science and the mystery so you can decide for yourself what's possible and what's probably just internet legend. Part 1. The Denvin Island Mystery. Let's start with Denvin Island. It's the largest uninhabited island on Earth, sitting up in the Canadian Arctic. It's rocky, barren, and has old impact crater. And because of that, scientists actually use it as a testing ground for Mars research. They drive experimental rovers there, they try out spacesuits, and they study how humans might one day live on Mars. So, it's no surprise that photographs taken there really do resemble the ones we see from NASA's Mars missions. Some grey rocks, some dusty slopes, same feeling of emptiness. It's easy to see how people make the connection. Part 2. The red filter theory. Then comes the filter claim. The idea is that NASA simply takes Earth pictures, puts a reddish tint on them, and says, "Look, here's Mars." Now, the truth is a little different. Mars does have a reddish sky because of fine dust in the atmosphere. But the cameras on the rovers don't capture images exactly the way our eyes would see them. Scientists often adjust colors, sometimes to make the rocks look as they would under Earth light, and other times to highlight certain minerals. These adjustments can make the photos look strange or artificial. To a casual observer, it might look like trickery, when in reality, it's just calibration. Still, when people already distrust official institutions, it's not hard to see why the red filter idea spreads. Part 3. Why people believe it. Part of the mystery here is human psychology. We're pattern-seeking beings. If two landscapes look similar, we jump to conclusions. And when people already suspect that governments and space agencies are hiding things, those suspicions attach themselves to these images. A barren island on Earth becomes proof to some that Mars photos are fake. For others, it's just a reminder of how alien our own planet can look. Part 4. The Fringe Story, Mars Insectoid Wars. Now here's where things take a much darker, stranger turn. Beyond the Devon Island theory are stories that sound straight out of science fiction. According to some fringe accounts, there are secret, compartmentalized programs hidden deep within the military-industrial complex, where people claim to have actually been transported to Mars, and not just for exploration, but for combat. These accounts describe battles against towering insectoid beings, as if humanity has been quietly waging a war on another planet without the rest of us knowing. Some claim to have served years on Mars before being returned to Earth, their memories only coming back later. Now, let me be very clear. There is no reliable evidence that such missions ever took place. No launch logs, no physical proof, no independent confirmation. These stories live mainly in interviews, fringe books, and online communities, but they've captured the imagination of many, partly because they echo myths that stretch back throughout history. Stories of giants, monsters, and hidden battles between humans and strange creatures. Whether you take them literally or metaphorically, they feed into our collective fascination with Mars as more than just a dead world. Part 5. How we weigh evidence. So, how do we tell the difference between a genuine mystery and a story that's just too good to be true? We look for multiple independent sources. We look for physical evidence. We look for records that can be checked and verified. And when it comes to Devon Island, there's a clear explanation. Scientists do work there. And yes, it looks like Mars. When it comes to color filters, there's a technical explanation involving cameras and calibration. But when it comes to claims about insectoid wars on Mars, There's no corroboration, just testimony. And as interesting as testimony can be, extraordinary claims really do require extraordinary evidence. So, is NASA really just showing us pictures of Earth? Unlikely. Are Mars and Devon Island eerily similar? Absolutely. Could there be mysteries about space that we don't yet understand? Of course. And while the idea of secret missions fighting insectoids may not have solid proof behind it, it reminds us that space, both real and imagined, is a canvas for our deepest fears and our wildest hope. What do you think? Is the red filter just paranoia? Or do you believe there's something bigger being hidden? And how do you feel about the insectoid war stories? Pure science fiction or something stranger? I'd love to read your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I've had to use my inbuilt camera on my second-hand laptop because my Logi camera is corrupting files. Take care of each other and yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. And be sure to check out my books. My name is Jem Stone, Stone. Bye.